Alright, that's going, this is recording. So, we'll get started. I'm going to stand over here.
Okay.
You can look at me, but to get started, if you just give me a big clap. That was a good clap.
I've done this before.
Yeah, that's a nice. That was a good clap.
That was actually pretty good, yeah.
That was good, yeah.
Had a nice echo on it.
Yeah, no, not too much backing from it. Can you tell us who you are and what you do around the video games industry?
So my name is Victoria, and I'm currently a submission manager. I'm working for ID and Xbox program, so I'm helping the indie developers to publish their game to Xbox.
My name is Ben Shaw. I am a streamer and content creator, with my aim being to work in community management and marketing within the games industry.
My name is JJ Fox. I am creative director of K9 Games, which is an early stage startup business. And we specialise in 3D platformers with a unique mix of 3D platforming elements with RPG elements, and we've got inspiration from other unlikely games as well, like The Sims. So it's like a platformer where you have to manage the playable character's needs.
Cool. And you said is it like you and the teams?
Yes. Yes, we are a small team of 4 people.
I'm an esports lecturer at Kingston College, so I work directly I'm basically teaching next generation esports, which is a new thing. Started in 2018, so I'm in my second year. I started in 2022, so it's good. And the way I got there, I'm not actually an official teacher or anything. I didn't teach training. I came from the esports industry, from being a previous professional player for Street Fighter.
What was the motivation for you wanting to work in the games industry?
So at the beginning, I want to be an author, but very quickly I want to become a journalist. That's all about storytelling. So I figured out I really do enjoy storytelling, but I'm not as creative to creating a story myself. And I'm really good at math and solving problems. So that's why I get into product management. What I'm really proud about is, without being directly become a game designer, I'm still able to support the gaming industry and supporting game studio to making great games for players all over the world, because I'm in monetizations.
My biggest motivation, the reason behind everything that I'm doing, is I needed that when I was younger. So unfortunately we didn't have a platform like YouTube or Twitch, because I'm old now, and it was something that I realized I needed. So just backtracking a little bit, the reason when I first started streaming, it was because of mental health. You know, I wanted to provide just as much as I needed that connection with people, and it just sort of blossomed from there. And I've been able to, and through that, I've sort of provided like I said, escapism. I've had people be able to be the best representation of themselves, or even me representing myself, if you will.
So I started in Street Fighter 4. I wasn't professional then, but that's when I started my love for fighting games. And then Street Fighter 5 in 2016 came out, and that's kind of where the push was able, and people were able to actually get professional contracts and teams and stuff like that. And then so from 2016, that's when I finally got the pro contract, and I was able to travel and play. The only reason I stopped is because I had a daughter. I shouldn't have stopped, but I had a daughter and I didn't really want to leave her too much because there was quite a lot of traveling. Yeah, I kind of went that way when I could have continued. But yeah, that is essentially me, really. Former professional gamer, still connected with the fighting game scene, very much so, and now I'm teaching it in colleges.
What's the game that got you into gaming, either just personally, casually, or like professionally?
So for me, professionally, it would have been Tekken Tag Tournament 2, because I started going to tournaments around the UK playing that. I was a very avid fighting gamer when I was younger, and I played the Sega Saturn, and every single fighting game on that pretty much got cancelled. Virtua Fighter has risen from the ashes, but I had to take up Tekken in meanwhile, and that was really integral to my life. But apart from Tekken being the utmost important game for me, for me as a general gamer, I played a game called Suikoden 2, which I bought purely for the art at the time, and that game just changed my whole outlook on gaming.
The video game that got me into gaming was actually Fable 2, because Fable 2 was the first ever game I played that replayed to get full 100% achievement. And so that made me realise how amazing games are, and that made me be like, oh, I want to be part of the gaming industry and just like learn how to create games to create something similar.
When I was younger, I was console gaming, and the PlayStation 2 with Bratz Rock Angels was my favorite thing to play. It was great. The colors, the fashion, all of it. It's fantastic.
What was your earliest gaming memory?
Half-Life.
Yeah, you got a good list.
I know. The reason we made it excellent.
So outside of Super Mario World, my earliest game memory I think would be playing co-op games with my friends on the Mega Drive as a kid, particularly like Streets of Rage and Golden Axe. I have so many fond memories of those games. The music, as soon as I hear the music, I flash back to those times. So I'd say those are probably like my earliest memories.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Playing Sonic on the Sega Mega Drive and Street Fighter as well, Street Fighter 2. I remember, just like playing that as a kid, and I absolutely loved it. And I think that was from then. I had every game console then, and just loved it.
Is there something specific about games that makes you happy?
I'm good at them. I'm really good at them. I think every game offers something different. I think that's what it is. Like, you can build a world, you can destroy a world, you can create crime, you can solve crime. Like, you can be whoever you want to be in a game, and then you can be nobody. And it's just, I think there's a game for everything. There's a game for every type of need. So, if you don't feel like shooting somebody, you can go and build a farm. And I love that. I love the fact that you can just do anything in a game that's not possible in reality.
What's been the biggest achievement that you've had so far? Anything you've done?
Biggest achievement, I think, would be turning my hobby from Twitch streaming into an actual career. So using that, I got a job as a community manager at a company, and I really sold the fact that even though I didn't work in the gaming industry, that I'd really gotten to know the gaming community before lockdown. So going to all the different events, meeting different community managers, meeting the social media people, and kind of just getting immersed in the logistics of it all. And then going into Twitch streaming, you meet everyone who's there online. So these are people who might not manage to get to an event, but they're still your audience.
The first one that comes to mind is, so I studied game design at university for 3 years, and as someone who was told in college that they wouldn't ever be able to get to university because I've had like struggles with anxiety and things like that. That was something that I always struggled with, was being told that. And so to go to university, study game design for 3 years and graduate with a good grade, that will always be like one of my best achievements, and kind of helped me to kind of remind myself this is what I want to do.
Number one, deciding to do it, and number two, becoming an affiliate on Twitch. That's been good. So I've got a journey to go, but I'm happy with what I've achieved so far.
So I think now my current position is my biggest achievement, because I think it's amazing to work for Xbox and be there and help the developers to release. So for me, this is my biggest achievement currently, I think.
Is there advice you would give your younger self, knowing what you know now?
I would tell my younger self that whatever it is that I enjoy, put your everything into that, because you can make that a career. In some way, you can make that career if you put as much effort into that potential thing as possible.
Yeah, that's good advice. That's good advice. I mean, that's good advice for me as an adult as well.
Don't be afraid to take risks, and don't back down, and follow your passions. And if there's nowhere physically who's into the same interests as you, join some online communities.
The things you really want in life, the things that you aspire and run after, are never easy and never straightforward. Don't ever think there's one route. If one route doesn't work out, reevaluate and try something else. I would say specifically to myself, do you know what? I should take a year out, travel, do whatever, spend money, get it out of your system, and then once you come back, you're not going to uni, you're gonna get hands-on experience. You're gonna, from that year out, you're gonna figure out what you want faster, and you're gonna do it. You're gonna go and do volunteering, you're gonna go to events, talk to the people, network, and you're going to start that track of laying your foundation to your career.
Not make more mistakes, but be braver. Because I remember being super quiet when I was younger, like all the time.
So for you, what does the word gamer mean?
I hate that question as well when most people ask it, because I believe that 95% of the world is a gamer. If you play board games, if you play mobile games, if you play any kind of game, you're a gamer. I don't think you have to dedicate hours of your life to be considered a gamer. I know people that spend more time on mobile games than they ever do people that play Fortnite or stuff like that. So I think as long as there's a game that you love that makes you happy, then you're a gamer.
Someone who's determined and perseveres, because you're going to get stuck in the game and carry on. Someone who's creative, because you have to be creative. Someone who likes to explore. Someone who likes to, again, break down like the mechanics of a game and just look inside things, like tinker a little bit. Someone who doesn't give up, I said that already, with persevere. And yeah, the list kind of just keeps going.
So the word gamer to me, at the beginning when I first started gaming, was very much girl gamer. And because I was playing League of Legends, which isn't a place that at the time the girl gamer was kind of welcomed. It was very much a label super early on. And then as the industry has grown, so is the term. So gamer now, for me, very comfortable. Like I can relate more to a person if they're a gamer, because I'm like, oh, you do what I do. So that's very much of a connection that I can make with a person that's a gamer than someone who isn't. So I'm a lot more comfortable with the term gamer. It's good. That's put it in my CV. Just gamer.
It doesn't have to be something where you shoot people. I think that's where I don't like the gamer, because it's usually revolves around first-person shooters. But somebody that played Stardew Valley for 60 hours would never consider themselves to be a gamer, and they are. So if you play a game and you love it, then you're a gamer. That's my opinion.
Cool. That works. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That was really fun.
Hey there, I'm Nigel from My Matter. Thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the other great videos we have on the channel. You can also join the Gamepad Discord and check out the next event at gamepad.events. We'll see you soon.